I ain't beats on 100, you heard?
You are tuning in to T Consciousness. Please like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you. It's T Consciousness, and I'm back at you with another video about the undertreatment women feel they receive from men after a life of the streets. Women in these predicaments need to know or understand that men have a natural decipher system of instantly determining who a woman is by her energy, following her archetype, and her beautification will fix up. And he can get a better depth of who she is when she shares a little bit of her background. If he gets familiar with you from the internet and you got a lot of thirst trap pictures and videos of yourself, you post yourself in your stories out at the nightclub or on the streets with liquor bottles in your hand, bent over, jiggling your booty cheeks, and you got a lot of noise going on around you and a bunch of street thug hype and ratchet chick hype going on around you, that can make a man decipher you're a hot girl for the street, a freak down for anything. You're outside looking for some action, conducting your behavior to bait that to come to you. And there's also a bunch of neck tattoos and chest tattoos and a bunch of leg thigh tats and a bunch of full arm sleeve tats, maybe even face tats, exotic hot colors of hair and piercings everywhere. You just have this whole hot girl exotic chick fix up. That's one indicator that there's possibility you're hypersexual and you've been through the streets. All the natures in the archetype has significant traits. Another way a man could decipher that you are for the streets, if you have history or children with gangbangers, drug dealers, that indicates to a man that you are a risk taker. You have no regards for losing your life or losing your freedom. You have no regards for jeopardizing the life of somebody around you due to your risky tendencies on the lifestyle you thrive off. This is why men outside the archetypes of men you've dealt with from the streets can decipher that you're nothing but a jump off that they just find desirable to get off on, and they hypersexually pursue you and sexually objectify you or just give you the quick yes on agreeing to what you say and tell you what you want to hear to get to the bed. And you feel like you're being forced and rushed to the bed and not being thoroughly dealt with or given the utmost queen type treatment, and you're not being catered to in a sentimental way or in a monetary beneficial way. In some cases, men will offer you money and monetary things to reap the pleasure of your body, but it seems like they're just baiting you with money and things to get you to the bed. Some of you women base your communication on financial resources that you need because you may be void of a baby father who can't supply you anymore after having financial strength of moving products in the streets or robbing people or scamming. Now he's deceased or locked up or chose to move on with his life and stop dealing with you. Now you're in a position to not know what to do, and you got to do all you can to get to that bag. And you come across beta simpish guys who are outside of the archetype of men you used to dealing with that ain't gonna let you have the way you will with a beta simp. They gonna put you in your place. Y'all women know what you doing when it comes to stuff like this. A lot of you women in these situations do things that indicate you as a bed wench, a gold digger, a home wrecker, and it also exposes your unethical system of thinking. Your aura and background exposes the life of a 304 that's only worth his time to have some sex and nothing more. Some of you women may be in a position of being 35 plus with a couple kids by different men and still straddling the fence for love, because no man sees nothing high value in a woman who has kids by one man or many different men who's up in age, especially around the 35, 36, 37 line. You are not the first draft pick of women that men are looking for. This woman in this scenario is the epitome representation of failure when it comes to relationships. She has more than one kid by more than one man, and none of those men stayed with her. She's either too problematic to deal with or her expectations and standards are too high. They also have poor selectivity of men. They choose to breed with men based on looks, monetary status, or street thug or playboy aura. These women most likely been 304s all their good years, and they have a sharp character in the eyes of their community that no man wants to cuff them behind, regardless of how much they say they changed, how religious they became, or how educated they've got. it don't mean nothing. See, the attraction force of men, status of education and religion and finances doesn't mean nothing. Men don't look for those qualities in a woman to find her attractive. Unless he's a bum who ain't got nothing going for himself and he's looking for a woman to take care of him because he doesn't have the etiquette and the survival skill sets to fend for himself and provide for himself or anybody else. Another reason why you could be attracting the repetitive situations that you're sick of dealing with is because your aura is one, and what you perpetuate in your mind of your past that you're highly fearful and regretful of. You kind of move through life perpetuating the regret and trauma of your past, and you're only focused on not encountering these situations ever again, and your perpetuation of fear or resentment or anger of those past situations attracts new parallel situations to you. Your struggle is basing your resistance to facing your demons and taking accountability. Your hypervigilance of avoiding what's been happening is only keep triggering the universe to keep recreating that fate of what's been happening. Another reason could be your piercings and your tattoos. There are also esoterical meanings and symbols in the tattoos. These are very significant, and they're also astrological triggers to the spirit world that defines your reality and what happens, what you attract, and situations that happen in your life. For an example, if you have a man's name tatted on you, the essence of that man is following you, especially if the dynamic of the relationship with him was toxic. The essence of that existence is on you, regardless if you're over him, if he's deceased, or moved on with his life somewhere else. Sometimes women may tat an animal who's at the top of the food chain of its environment. These animals may be predatory animals like wolves, jaguars, lions, cheetahs, tigers, and bears, or vicious dog breeds that are good for guarding and fighting. Sharks, whales. You may have animalistic tendencies. You may have shystiness in you, or you may not even be all like that, but you just think the tattoo is cool and it's cute and you want to wear it because you find it fashionable. But you may attract predatory spirits to you, even if you've been raped, molested, sexually violated in some type of way, and you perpetuate the trauma of that. The universe is reflecting, is bringing something to you that you are on a fear frequency of happening and not knowing the outcome of the situation concerning a relationship being established with a man, or you just feel like danger is out looking for you and you're consciously aware of trouble always looking over your shoulder. That's when bad things come to you, and maybe you are the archetype material designed just for those type of men. You are only functionable to be with these type of men, and this is what you keep attracting. You attract who you are, and you attract what you make yourself a symbol of, not even knowing the esoterical deep meanings behind whatever you're doing that makes yourself a symbol of it. Your tattoos can indicate to a man that you are an untamed, wild, badass rebellion. Especially tattoos like Thalia and Melpomene indicate that you're probably two-faced, or you have split personalities, or you attract people that be two-faced to you, or you attract people that have multiple personalities. Snake tats also reveal the nature of you being malicious. You're the type that, like the snake, waiting in the grass, waiting when to give your deadly bite to your target when they're in a vulnerable moment. You're a snake, you're trouble. Even snake bite piercings implement that. Your dice tattoos indicate that you are fearless about taking risks. This is the do it, get it by any means type of woman, regardless of what happens. Your provocative dressing indicates that you are a sexual free spirit. You don't have high standards. You are open to a lot of sex energy of men. You're open for validation. You're open for penetration. When you expose your breasts, your stomach, your thighs, your buttocks, your vaginal area, indicates that your portals are open on a spiritual level, and it also indicates that you are hypersexual in the natural. There is no limits to what you will do or not do in the bedroom, especially if you wear hot colors of hair and very exotic hues of makeup, heavy on the makeup, exotic colors of eyeshadow, extra long eyelashes, face glitter, exotic heavy colors of lipstick, and those long acrylic nails that have exotic patterns to it. The long length with the curvature to it indicates that you devour prey. You have animalistic tendencies to be offensive or defensive. It's in the physiological anatomy and nature of animals who have long nails to have those to help them survive in the habitat they dwell at and devour prey, to defend themselves from danger or gouge the flesh of an animal to eat. Even piercings are significant to the nature of a woman who has hypersexual tendency. A lot of women who have all this fix up done to their body is to create attraction triggers because they have nothing significant beyond their physicality to offer. Lower back, facial, vaginal, nipple piercings indicate it all. And it defines their quality of life and defines the quality of interaction they get from men. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for your time. You'll see me next time when I upload my next content. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you.